King news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. See what is going on right now. Reps committee warn Rivers administrator against making laws. Says it is totally, completely not necessary. You don't need to do that. These things Tinubu has begun is totally, completely unfair. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not in the first place have imposed or put in a sole administrator in Rivers. This is wrong. Now going about to make laws, that is worse. You don't have the power to make laws. Well, this is what is happening right now. The Rep Plans Committee for Rivers warned administrator against making laws, saying you can't do it. It's not in your place. So this is exactly what is going on right now. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Reps Plan Committee for Rivers warn administrator against making laws. The House of Representatives has reminded the Rivers Sole Administrator Vice Admiral Ete that he does not have the constitutional mandate power to make laws for the running of the oil-rich state, which Tinubu and Wike is after to have a hold on since they cannot control the governor. The House stated this against the backdrop of the administrator plan to come up with a fresh budget for the state following the declaration of a state of emergency in March. In an interview with The Punch on Sunday, the deputy spokesman for the House, Philip Agboshe, said the Speaker, Abe, was consulting with the leadership of the House to set up committee to monitor the conduct of the Admiral to ensure he does not go overboard. He said the sole administrator does not have the authority to carry out the National Assembly function of making laws under the current circumstances. The Speaker of the House is consulting with the leadership to establish a committee to oversee the administrator's activities and ensure that the interests of Rivers are represented. We assume that the President has been informed of our solution regarding the administrator's appointment and mandate. Should the administrator exceed his authority, the House will take necessary actions, including possibilities of ensuring that he does not stand or continue in such a way. We are sure that the President has been informed of our solution regarding the administrator's appointment. Should the administrator exceed his authority, the House will take necessary actions, including possibility of vote of no confidence in ensuring accountability and enhancement of the law. The Punch reports that following a political crisis putting Sim Fubara against the Rivers State House of Assembly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in March declared an emergency rule in Rivers State, suspending the governor and the state legislators from an initial period of 6 months. In the place of the governor, Tinubu named Admiral Ete, and who was declared the sole administrator of the state. Budget for the running of the state, he wants to propose a budget for the next 6 months. Speaking while playing host to the delegation of the Rivers State National Assembly, caucus of the sole administrator has come up to tell the administrator he has no power to do what he's currently doing. While playing host to the delegation of the Rivers State National Assembly caucus, the sole administrator says since the Supreme Court's verdict on the state budget We have acted swiftly and decided to put together a new budget that reflects our commitment to healthcare, education, social service, and continual infrastructural development. We have worked diligently to ensure that the process is transparent, inclusive, and most importantly, is goal for our state development. We do not lose any. We don't want to lose any more time in making the necessary investment that will improve the lives of our citizens. According to him, the budget, which is being finalized, focuses on creating jobs, opportunity, investing in key sectors such as agriculture, infrastructure and technology. We understand the urgency of this immediate initiative that are committed to ensuring that we are doing what is right for our people and working tirelessly. So my lovely people, this is what is really going on right now. The sole administrator has been asked to ensure that he does not overstep or go beyond his boundary, because there is already evidence that some of these things may be what is on ground. The sole administrator is currently working and doing everything possible to make himself look like a governor. First of all, many persons have come out to say what has gone on is totally unnecessary in a democratic rule where a governor was duly elected and the president of the Federal Republic has gone on to dismantle that very leadership is totally completely unfair. So this is exactly what is going on, and he's been warned that you cannot continue in such a way and you cannot allow such things to go on. So this is what is happening. The sole administrator, they've told him the state belongs to the people of Rivers State who has voted for their leadership. Coming on board, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because of what has gone on, with himself and Wiki going on to do all of this to the people is totally, completely unnecessary. So this is what is happening right now. Every single person is beginning to watch it. And the truth of it is we will not continue to allow this to go on and on and on. We need to rise up to the occasion and ensure that the right things are done. The sole administrator is beating more than he can chew. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.